The day of the competition was hot and humid. Charlie woke up with a sinking feeling in his stomach. He hated sports of any description, and today he had to take part in school races. He thought of telling his father he felt unwell, and in fact, did feel rather weak and sick. When Charlie went downstairs, however, and saw his father packing his briefcase for a day of clients, it was obvious that his father would not be able to look after him. Slowly, Charlie sat down at the kitchen table and peeled a banana that he did not feel like eating. "Drink your juice," said his father. "You need lots of energy today. It's sports day, isn't it? I just wish I could watch you, but I've got to go to work in a minute." Charlie looked at his father silently. How strange that the grown man had no idea of how he felt inside. Perhaps sports day will get cancelled, thought Charlie, hoping for a simple solution to the problem, as children will. But he was out of luck. As he arrived at the field where the races were to take place, he saw all the children assembled, laughing and talking amongst themselves. He cheered up, though, as Amy, the girl he was friendly with, squeezed his hand and whispered, "Don't worry, Charlie, the two of us can get through this together."
In this passage, a boy does not want to take part in a sports event. The day of the sports competition was hot and humid. Charlie woke up with a sinking feeling in his stomach. He hated sports of any description, and today he had to take part in the school races. He thought of telling his father he felt unwell, and, in fact, he did feel rather weak and sick. When Charlie went downstairs, however, and saw his father packing his briefcase for a day with a client, it was obvious that his father would not be able to look after him. Slowly, Charlie sat down at the kitchen table and peeled a banana that he did not feel like eating. "Drink your juice," said his father. "You need lots of energy for today. It's sports day, isn't it? I just wish I could watch you, but I've got to go to work in a minute." Charlie looked at his father silently. How strange that a grown-up had no idea of how he felt inside. Perhaps sports day will get cancelled, thought Charlie, hoping for a simple solution to the problem, as children will. But he was out of luck. As he arrived at the field where the races were to take place, he saw all the children assembled, laughing and talking amongst themselves. He cheered up, though, as Amy, a girl he was friendly with, squeezed his hand and whispered, "Don't worry, Charlie. The two of us can get through this together."
This picture depicts a scene at a sports meet. It's the hurdles event in the sports meet, and there are 3 children competing in the sports meet. The girl in the middle is currently in first place, and she's probably thinking that she would go on to win the competition, as she looks like she's in a good position. Second,
what do you mean by a good position?
she looks like she's in a good position to win, and because the other 2 are further back behind. The other 2 are further back behind her.
What do you think she might be thinking about?
She might be thinking about the next hurdle in front of her, because maybe not in the picture, there will be another hurdle, and she's thinking if she can clear that hurdle, she will definitely win the competition.
Okay. What about the other children? What do you think they are doing in this competition?
The other 2 children are around at the same pace, so they might end up finishing together instead of like having a nice third and second and third placing.
Do you think such an event is important? Do you think such competition is important?
I think it's important so that they could get exercise. At the same time, they can have like friendly competitions, and maybe they could find the interest here and go on to be like future competitors in like Olympics or these kind of events.
This picture shows of a scene at a sports day. I can say that this is a sports day especially for children is because we are able to see at the right of this picture that there are children lined up at the sidelines watching 3 of these students taking part in a race. This event is most probably the hurdles event, as well there are hurdles right over here and these 3 children participating are running over them. I can also say that the weather isn't very hot, as I can see a child here wearing long pants, and on days which are hot it's not usual that you would see a child wearing long pants. All 3 of these children have faces that are determined to complete the race.
What do you think the one in the middle could possibly be thinking about, Adam?
The one in the middle could possibly be thinking that she is going to win this race as she is ahead of the other 2 boys. The boy on the right probably has a mindset that he wants to catch up with the 2 in front of him, and that's why he is running theatrically through these hurdles. The boy on the left seems to be breezing through as.
Do you think this kind of sports meets are important for the children?
I think these type of sports meets are important for these children as it would expose them to the current sports affairs, and they would then get to experience what it feels like to be a sportsman. And through these, they could maybe pursue a career in sports, and who knows, maybe they could grow up to be the next runner, soccer player, or even rugby player. I can see that there is a parent at the back, or she could be a teacher, and she seems very interested in these students who are running. And there at the back are also 3 students who are waiting for their turn to take part in this race. This whole event seems to be taking place at their school field, as the track they are running on is not a usual track, it has grass on it, so they are most probably using the soccer field as a substitute.
What do you think will happen after this?
After this, the girl will most probably win, as she is most determined, as we can tell from this picture. And after winning, these children will most probably go on to collect their prizes as first, second and third respectively. After that, they would most probably end this event, and these children will all go home happy as they have experienced something which not many children of the past era have been able